Hello guys! Today's video is called, as you can probably tell by the title, My First Time. Now I got tagged by the lovely Nika to do this video, so I'm going to leave her channel link below. So in case you were wondering, this video isn't going to be about anything naughty as the title may suggest. If you were looking for that, any naughty details, you're definitely looking in the wrong place and you're definitely not going to find them out from me. So my first word. Now this is a tough one because I've asked my parents this several times throughout the years of my existence and they don't actually know. Which I figured is quite strange because I am their, firstborn, and for all they know I could have been the only child they ever had. But so I don't know. It was probably something really generic, so like mum or dad or food. Knowing what I'm like now, it was probably me asking for food. First teddy. Meet Snowy. This is a polar bear and he looks very gloomy. And he, as you can kind of tell, he used to be really fluffy. He's not as fluffy and soft as he used to be. He's quite hard now. But he's still cute nonetheless. Basically, this little guy came from my granddad and nan. But one time I went up their house and I spotted this little guy and I wanted him, so my nan said I could have him. But basically I remember, I don't know if they still have it now, but on their sofa in their living room they had like cuddly toys all lined up the top. So for any kind of young girl, who loves cuddly toys, that was an ideal situation. So I ended up taking this one home with me and called him Snowy, which is a really uncreative and unimaginative name for a polar bear. First friend, her name was Stacy, and she wasn't in my preschool, I don't think, but she was in my primary school, and she literally lived about 8 houses away from me on the other side of the street, so we were able to spend a lot of our childhood together. It's a distinctive memory I really remember well. So when Harry Potter came out, we were both really obsessed, and me and her in the playground used to pretend that we were Harry Potter. She was always Harry and I was always Hermione, and we used to pretend we had wands and we used to cast spells on the other pupils. And we didn't really grow up. School crush. I remember distinctively there was this guy called Tyrone. He was also my first ever boyfriend. Well, not proper boyfriend, like, your silly little relationships. And he was like the bad boy, he was always getting in trouble. Yeah, he was just a bit cheeky, he was your cheeky chappy, and I just really liked him. He was then my boyfriend, and then I didn't want to be out with him anymore because he kept being naughty. Clearly I wasn't for the bad boy type. Still a better love story than Twilight. I'm joking. I actually really enjoyed Twilight when it came out. First kiss, and first proper kiss that I can remember clearly. That was with my boyfriend then. The story is actually quite cute, I'd say. Talking about my ear piercings, and we were talking about the earrings I had in, and I was showing him, I was like, yeah, because he was like sitting here. I was like, yeah, that's my earring. And he was like, can I see the other one? As I turned my head, he kissed me, and all I remember is turning bright red and not having anything to say for about 10 minutes after that point. It was a little bit awkward, and I felt quite sorry for him because he obviously kind of, mustered up the courage to kiss me, and I didn't even say anything, and I was really nervous and scared. First celebrity crush. This is easy. It was anyone from Busted, basically. I liked all 3 of them. But Charlie was my favourite. It was those eyebrows that did me. They were the first kind of band, or first kind of like music artists that I remember kind of really getting into. So, I was a little bit obsessed with, think about the kind of the One Direction mania that people have now. That's what I was like with Busted. Even though I was only like 9 or 10. First boyfriend. His name was Brandon. It feels so weird talking about it. And basically he lives around the corner to me. He's like over there. Not actually over there, he's quite a few kind of houses away, but he's over there next to this kid called Brandon. All I ever remember was him just sitting there going, will you go out with me? Will you go out with me? Will you go out with me? And I used to be like, no. No, I'm sorry, no. He kept asking me, so I said yes. We had a really good 2-week relationship, so clearly I just didn't realise my own feelings for him. First job. This makes me sad because yesterday was actually my last shift at my first job. A fish and chip shop. It feels weird saying was that because I literally was doing it yesterday. A few weeks I worked in the takeaway area of it, so wrapping up chips and giving people food. The 2 busy shifts, I worked Friday nights and Saturday nights, and they were very, very busy shifts. Last for a different shift. He agreed, and he actually instead said, would you like to work in the restaurant? I really enjoyed it. Most of the customers were really nice. I had my regular customers that would always talk to me and ask me how my week was. So that was my first job. It feels really weird because it's not my job anymore. First gig or concert. This is easy. For me, this was Busted. It was at Wembley Arena. If I remember correctly, it was in March. I don't know the day, I don't even know the year, but I'm pretty sure it was in March, and I still have the t-shirt. I'm not gonna get it out because it's about that big. First car. This is weird because I've only ever had one car and I've literally only just sold it, but my first car was a red Ford KA. First blog post. Now my first blog post was way back in 2011. So my first blog post was very basic. It was just like, my name's Abby and I'm 16 and I'm starting a beauty blog and blah. It was really embarrassing and I hate seeing it. And last one, first video. Now during my short time on YouTube, I've actually uploaded and deleted and locked and privated a lot of my videos. Ones that I just didn't think were very good, ones that I was embarrassed by. So I'm not entirely sure what my first official video is, but the first video that you can actually see on my channel, and it is a tutorial on how to do loose curls with straighteners without doing, you know, the way where they say, you know, bring your straighteners down like that and you create a curl. Mine was just really basic on how to achieve it. A lot easier than that if you couldn't do that. Just filmed on my Mac and I uploaded it straight away. There wasn't really any editing in it, and it's actually managed, it stayed up there and it's still there today. So if you want to know how to do loose curls, then you can go watch that video. Really good, guys, really good. So yes, that was the first time tag. It was actually really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I hope that you enjoyed that as well. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for Nika for tagging me in this video. I will see you guys real soon. Bye.